exciting. I love Campanelli, the family of clean. And today you're getting 8 sponges that are top rated, okay? We're talking about over 55-star reviews. 1 million have been sold, and you're getting 8 pieces. Let me show you what you're getting. You're getting 2 microfiber sponges in the larger size, 2 in the smaller size, 2 of the chenille sponges that we're seeing here, and 2 round sponges, and all for $19.98. So you're saving $5 off the QVC price of $25. And we have a few color choices as well, so they look good too. Here is pink, here is blue, and here is peach.
That's orange all day long.
Oh, that's orange?
No. It says peach because that's the name of the color, but that's definitely looking orange.
It's called peach,
right,
but it looks orange. And these are some good-looking sponges.
Yes.
And speaking of good-looking, Chris Campanelli. He's like,
thank you.
Welcome in, my friend. All right. So
yes,
what makes this set of sponges special?
Because you're replacing this guy right here. You know, do you know how often that they want you to go back and buy more of these sponges?
Yeah.
Once a week.
Because they smell horrible.
They think that you're going to use this and throw it away after 1 week and then go back and buy another one.
Well, that's what I do because that smell makes me nauseous.
You know what that smell is? That's bacteria.
Disgusting.
So when you think you're cleaning, you're actually spreading germs. This ends up in the landfill in the garbage cans. Ours is so very different. We got microfiber and Diamondfiber. Diamondfiber is going to scrub without scratching, and then on the other side, of course, we have premium microfiber from like our microfiber towels. This sponge set comes with 1 or 2 of them with chenille. We're going to show you what that does. This increases the surface area of the sponge. You can see all of these nice fine little noodles here on here. And again, these are washable. You're not going to throw them away. But
do you wash them in the dishwasher or in your clothes washer?
Yes.
Both?
You can wash them either in your dishwasher if you wanted to. Just make sure when you put them in the dishwasher, you squeeze them out because it is a sponge. It's going to hold a bunch of water.
Oh, got it. Okay.
But you can absolutely put these in your washing machine and in your dryer. This one, you're just going to throw away.
Okay.
Right?
Ugh, yeah.
Okay, so this is egg yolk, tomato sauce, and gravy browning. We burn it on here with a blowtorch, but we're going to use a little bit of tap water in the Diamondfiber side. So I'm going to go back and forth and scrub this mess here. You can see the only thing that I really need to use is a little bit of elbow grease. I'm not using a specialty cleaner. I'm not scratching this glass stovetop. That's the whole idea.
And that is burnt on
there. So everything gets trapped in the Diamondfiber. Now I'm going to flip it over, use the microfiber side to clean up after myself. I don't have to get a paper towel or a special rag or anything like that. When this gets dirty, unlike any other sponge that I know of, I put it in the washing machine and I put it in the dryer and I come out with a nice, fresh, clean, sanitized sponge that I get to use over and over and over again instead of buying something like this that's just going to end up in the landfill in the garbage can, and it costs me more money every time that I have to go buy something like this, whereas ours are washable.
That's incredible.
Yes.
All right, so it looks like you have, oh, those are so hard to clean.
Yeah, so, well, but how about this? You had said earlier you have a couple of pans that you treat with kit gloves, right?
Yeah.
Well, this is probably why, because those green and yellow sponges, watch this. They can scratch those nonstick pans. You see how all of that is like scratched off of there and the finish is on there?
What is coming off of that?
Yeah, so this is kind of that scouring sponge. This is a nonstick pan, right?
Wow, so that's kind of like plastic or something coming off.
Well, this is the finish. This is the finish of the nonstick.
The finish of the nonstick is like a microplastic.
It's getting scratched and it's being completely removed, right? Yeah. Our sponge is so very different. The Diamondfiber, I'm going to scrub back and forth. You can see that we're not scratching that pan because it's millions of diamond-shaped edges that are meant to scrub without scratching. You see the difference here?
Yes.
This is all scratched and ruined, and on our side, it is not scratched at all. And then again, this, not only scratching your pants, is going to end up in the landfill, but ours ends up in the washing machine and the dryer, and you get to use it over and over and over.
What would happen if you took this sponge and put that in the clothes washer?
Oh, it would disintegrate for sure, right? I mean, it's not meant for that.
It's not meant for it.
No, and I mean, some people say, okay, maybe I'll put it in the dishwasher, but you're not really sanitizing it. Maybe I'll put it in the microwave. I don't know about you, but I don't want to put... well, to try to sanitize it, but I don't want to put a bacteria-filled sponge in my microwave where I cook my food.
I'm going to put my pizza on it next. Why would I do that?
Not going to do that. All right, so we showed you the Diamondfiber side. We're going to show you the microfiber side. So a traditional cellulose kitchen sponge, this is an extreme exaggeration. It could be cooking grease or soap scum, but this is axle grease, right? This is really not doing a whole lot of anything. The only thing that it's doing is spreading the mess, and then I have to throw this away in the garbage. So we're not going to do that. One side is the Diamondfiber, the other side is microfiber. So microfiber is like millions of little fingers that lift, trap, and remove the mess in one single pass. But the best part is, again, when this gets dirty, it ends up in the washing machine and the dryer instead of ending up in the landfill like those other sponges. You get to use this for years and years, whereas the other ones you have to throw them away after a week.
And this is nice and soft, this microfiber here. So I could use this probably dry.
Yes, that's what I just did here, is use the dry.
Wow, okay, you can use it dry or wet.
Sure, absolutely.
Okay, amazing.
Any way you want. I mean, any way you would use a sponge, but especially because it's made of microfiber, you can use it dry in your windows if you wanted to, stuff like that. But not only cleaning your kitchen or your bathroom, how about using this in food prep, right? So we took a little bit of water and put it on this sponge here. Potatoes, where are they grown? They're grown in the dirt, right? So if you wanted to get maybe all of the dirt and the nasty stuff off your fruits and vegetables, maybe if you have like an apple or a pepper or something that has like that waxy coating on it, use the Diamondfiber side to get it off. Yes, great for that.
Perfect.
And then you can take this, put it in the wash machine, put it in the dryer, and use it over and over and over again.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
So is there anywhere that this doesn't clean?
No, it's a sponge made of microfiber that can be used on any surface in your home without scratching. And this is part of the sponge set that you get these little chenille sponges, or these giant chenille sponges with the little chenille fingers. You can clean your nails with it, sure. But what this does is it increases the surface area of the sponge. So you had mentioned earlier about using dish soap. What we're concerned about is making sure that your dollar goes further, right? So this is allowing you to almost build like a suds factory right in your sponge, and then this way you can use less soap. Look, I can just keep going and going and going, but that's the whole idea. When you're washing your dishes, you want to make sure that you never run out of soap. So the chenille fingers increase the surface area of the microfiber, and it allows to hold on to way more soap that allows your dollar to go much further and allows you to get that job done quickly and efficiently, especially, and again, it's going to end up in the washing machine and the dryer instead of throwing it in the garbage.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
All right, so this looks like some artwork that my kids have done at my house plenty of times on my walls, on my, you know, I have some chairs.
Chairs?
Yeah, I have, yes.
Yeah.
Do you have little kids?
I have an 18 and a 13-year-old, but...
were they once little and just drawing with crayons everywhere?
Yes, everywhere.
All right, so show me how something like this can get clean.
All right, so let me show you here. This purple sponge, some sponges are designed just to scrub, and you know what?
Yeah.
They do a pretty good job at just scrubbing.
Okay.
But what am I left over with? A much bigger mess, right? Now I have to go get a paper towel or a rag or something like that. This is not doing me any good. It's just leaving me with a big drippy mess.
Right.
Ours, I'm going to take a little bit of tap water here and spray the Diamondfiber side. Now, Diamondfiber, again, is weaved microfiber that's going to scrub without scratching. You can see that I'm doing a much better job at even scrubbing. But the best part about this is because I have the sponge inside and the microfiber on the other side, I flip this over, I clean up after myself. I don't have to worry about getting a paper towel or a rag. But the best part is, sorry about that.
It's okay. I got
when
it.
this gets dirty, I put it in the washing machine, I put it in the dryer, and then I get a nice, fresh, clean, sanitized sponge instead of taking one like this that ends up in the garbage can.
Yes.
And then it's just, I have to go back and buy more.
And when it sits there sometimes by your sink, you can smell it when you walk into the kitchen.
Okay, how about this one? When that's happening and then you touch the sponge and you leave it by the sink, that stink gets on your fingers.
Yeah.
You know how you can smell it for almost like days?
Yeah, it gets on your dishes
Bacteria,
too.
That's nasty stuff, right?
So how often are we washing your sponges?
Well, this set comes with 8 sponges so that you can have some in the kitchen, you can have some in the bathroom, you can wash them. I mean, heck, every time you wash your load of microfiber towels or your load of maybe your bath towels and stuff like that, you can throw these in the washing machine with them. You know, listen, if you're cleaning every day, maybe throw it in there once a week. If you're cleaning every other day, you can get by with a couple of weeks. But the whole idea is that our sponges are meant to be put in the washing machine and the dryer. You're not going to scratch your surfaces. You're not going to worry about the hard water stains. Now
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I need to ask, is this
Sure.
is this toothpaste or is this, what is this?
Toothpaste and soap scum. So
That
we're
is-
talking
oh my
about
God.
my teenage daughters. That's usually what their bathroom looks
Oh
like.
my
They get
goodness.
more toothpaste on the sink than they do in their mouth. I'm not sure how that happens.
Oh my God, I know what you're talking about.
Yes,
Yeah.
but also here, the soap scum, hard water stains, stuff like that. Use a little bit of tap water or maybe GP66, which I know is coming up later
Yeah.
in the show. Fantastic for cutting through all that nasty mess. Use the microfiber side to clean up after yourself, and then just like that, you put it in the wash machine in the dryer, and you have a nice, fresh, clean, sanitized sponge every single time.
Perfection. All right, $19.99 is the sale price. You're saving $5, and you're getting 8 pieces. Let me show you these colors. Here is peach, which is more like an orange. Here is blue. Blue's the most popular, 400 remaining, and here is pink. All, this is customer top rated, by the way, so check out those reviews. Thank you so much, Chris.
You're very welcome.
All right, we'll see you soon. Item number is V57862. All right. Here is really, first of all, some of the cutest little puppy dog and kitty sponges. These are the Scrub Mommy. You're saving $9. These are on clearance today for